0-0 here at half. Alexi Lalas, Twellman. Alexi, we asked Twitter to ask us what we want to talk about. What was the popular discussion? CBA 2015. At the end of the year, everyone's talking about it, everyone's thinking about it. What do you think are going to be the big discussion points?
Well, I think it's going to be interesting. I'm fascinated to see how this all plays out. I think it could get bloody. I don't think it's going to be as prolonged as the last time. I think that's probably by design from both parties. I think when you really look at it from a player's perspective, the two things that they ought to prioritize are, one, again, player movement, that free agency, pushing that. And secondly, it's always going to be about money and having the players be paid commensurate with the growth that the league is.
So you're talking salary cap?
Yeah, salary cap and that kind of stuff, and how much. But the negotiation between the players and the owners is secondary. The first thing that's going to happen is a negotiation in that owner's room. And we, in 2014, have owners in MLS at completely different sides of the spectrum. And they're going to have to get into a room and figure it out. You got some owners that want to add designated players and add money and go great guns forward. And then you have other ones that say, look, that's not what got us here, and this is not what we're all about. And they're going to have to come to some consensus as to what they want in that first negotiation and then take it to the CBA. Either way, it's going to be interesting. The last thing that I think either side wants is a work stoppage, but in any of these negotiations, that's it. How far do you push? Can the players afford a work stoppage? Can the league afford a work stoppage? All of these things, it's going to be fascinating. We're going to be covering it all off season.
You really thought it was a red card? You really thought Fabian Spindola was a red card?
I don't want it to be a red card. I don't like it. It's not the game that I played. But in 2014, according to the laws of the game, you know, you're studs and you are responsible for your actions. And like it or not, your studs in the modern game.
So just because his studs are showing, that's a red card.
And you have to act accordingly. Now, did he hit him with his studs? No, but he put them up there. He brandished his weapon. And you can't do that in the game. If he only give a yellow card or just call the foul or something like that, I'd have no problem. But Mark Geiger, once again, a World Cup referee, from his vantage point, that's what he saw. He applied the laws. You might not like it. I might not like it.
Are you done yet?
I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going.
We got to go
to commercial. I'm going to keep screaming and yelling.
We're going to break. He's going to keep talking. He's still talking.
Understand what is
not a red card.
It's not that difficult.
Don't go anywhere. Second half, kick it up.
Just don't like referees.
DC United will have to make a change defensively. The New York Red Bulls coming at him. Alexi still talking. 0-0 at half.